you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Carolina Panthers on Sunday Night Primetime. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Ryan Fitzgerald. He's got the ball on the tee. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them, Greg, the veteran out of West Virginia, it's Geno Smith.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple of years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. Here comes the jet sweep. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
A second down throw for Smith. Open man, that's Dante Fulton. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not, and when he throws it, catch it.
It's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there, and that will lead to a second down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
From the gun, it's Geno. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. We get on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and inches. In motion comes the tight end, Evans. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one. A good spot here, second and a yard. They'll go again with Hubbard. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Kenarella McMillan. Touchdown, Panthers. Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Panthers move out to a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. On the return is Dylan Loudby. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense ready now for their second drive. They'll start out first down and 10. Off the play fake, it's Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
They'll try again here, second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. Going to be fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Panthers offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll start it here with a first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Back into the hands of Hubbard. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Now give on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
This is a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll come up here first and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Panthers off to the early advantage. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. They've got it second down and 6 to begin. caught by Tremble. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look. It led to a nice gain.
Third down, they need 5. Now they'll set up to throw. Now a screen set up for Dowdle. Out of bounds at the 4-yard line. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Canarella McMillan. Touchdown, Panthers. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. It's up and good. Panthers extend their advantage to 14-3. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with first and 10. Play action now. It's Gino. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
Throwing on second down. Smith. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Gino to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Panthers offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Tremble comes in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Charlotte. After this, set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. The catch made by McMillan. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down. They'll look to throw again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
A quick throw. That's what we get on the RPO. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. They'll look to throw yet again. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. Here's a run. And he will dive into the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Carolina. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Fitzgerald down for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Panthers move out to a 21-3 advantage. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Mostert now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. To throw, here's Smith. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop with 28 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, Smith. That's complete to lock it outright. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. But we'll stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Working out of the gun, Smith. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Third and a long way to go. Here's a handoff to Gentry. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Horn now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Panthers offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. They'll do so with 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end, Evans. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Back to throw. That's taken in by McMillan. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Pickup of the 11 yards on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he gets this up close to the 40. Big J.J. Pajees in there on the tackle. Second and 7. Man in motion, heading right. They'll look to throw. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Raiders offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. A throw right side, taken in by Tucker. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Off the play fake, Smith. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Genty. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Gino. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas, 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Gino now on 1st and 10. Short throw, that's pulled in by Mayer. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And he's into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10. Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Leggett on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Panthers get forward for pickup of 3. Devin White at time on the stop. From 29, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Dowdle. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big play for the Panthers. 32 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. We begin the 4th with a carry by Dowdle. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Rico Dowdle, touchdown Carolina. He's got another one, his 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. His kick is good. Panthers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Throwing the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Mostert now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. From the shotgun, Smith. That's left side to Tucker. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. Here's Gino. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the fourth quarter.
On first down, here's Gino to throw. He gets this one to Tucker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
A second down throw for Smith. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He'll step up and run. Gino's been around, knows how to slide and get out of harm's way after picking up the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
A first down throw for Smith. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
As a cornerback, you're only going to get so many of these chances each game to make plays in the backfield. And so far, this guy continues to take advantage of them. That's 2 sacks so far. And with the way this game was going, I wouldn't be surprised to see another.
Throwing on second down, Smith. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. From the gun on third down, Smith. get this off to Mostert. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down.
Really nice job by the secondary. It's clear the offense was trying to put some layers and take a deep shot to pick up this first down, but with nowhere to go, the quarterback's got no choice but to check the ball down. They do a great job tackling in space and keeps him short of the first down.
He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
Here we go. One final play. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners. As we say, so long from Uptown Charlotte.